This is a Nightline Friday night special.
They live in some of the toughest neighborhoods. They're having to raise themselves. Their only hope? Winning a special lottery.
44.
The prize? An education. The cost? Leaving home.
We are literally presenting families the opportunity to have a first-generation college graduate.
Tonight, the home room, a school unlike any other.
One hour, $1 million. A whole lot of really surprised angels. They built a boarding school for inner-city kids. Are you shocked?
I'm rarely quiet.
That's a great gift. Everyday angels, here's to you.
Coming up next, a graduation story you don't want to miss. The school where they are beating all the odds, no kidding.
A new urban public boarding school. Every member of this year's first graduating class is going to college.
Sophia Echevarria wants to be a writer and is going to Princeton.
By the way, I attended that ceremony on Saturday, and I can't recall ever having been at a more joyful occasion. I mean, the kids were great, the parents were great,
were excited, the
faculty was rejoicing. It was just wonderful.
What a great program.
Yeah.
This is Nightline. Reporting from Washington, Ted Koppel.
One thing we know for sure, too many of our public schools, especially the ones in our cities, and most especially the ones in our inner cities, too many of those schools aren't making it. There is, however, at least one notable exception. It is the nation's only public urban boarding school, and it operates on the premise that inner-city youngsters need an entirely new environment. Here in Washington, D.C., that is exactly what the kids are getting. It seems to be working.
Our first $100,000 Use Your Life Award goes to Rajiv Vinakota and Eric Adler. They are two Ivy League grads who gave up their high-paying jobs to give inner-city kids a priceless gift. Look at what they did. It's called the Seed School, and it's the country's first urban public boarding school.
I was a management consultant. It was a great job. The problem was that that's not the social footprint that I wanted to leave. I really wanted to make a difference in other people's lives.
Raj didn't know it, but Eric Adler, a management consultant at a competing company, had the same vision for a new kind of public school.
We knew that we were going to have to build a place where students could live and eat and sleep and be supervised in study hall and go to school.
Demand to get into this Seed School is high, so students, no matter what their grades, are chosen by lottery.
It is lottery night at the Seed Public Charter School.
Number 4.
Every June, the new 7th graders, 40 boys, 40 girls, are chosen by lottery from among D.C. residents who have applied. The families of the winners know that what is at stake is their children's futures. So do the heartbroken parents whose numbers are not called. Vinakota calls the lottery his happiest and saddest day of the year.
Number 56.
We just have to do it for more kids. We just have to.
Eric Adler and Rajiv Vinakota founded Seed on a core belief that motivated students, even average students from the most deprived backgrounds, can succeed and go to college if given the right tools. A safe place to live and study.
If I were to draw federalism, how would I draw it on this board?
High academic standards. And most important, immersion in an environment that rewards success.
12, exactly.
It is a bold experiment. A rigorous college prep school which aggressively recruits kids from chaotic homes, failing schools, and tough neighborhoods.
There's serious implications for America if it doesn't work, because I think that there are millions of children across America right now who are being shortchanged on their educational experience. And I don't think that we can afford to write those children off. We want them to feel comfortable about their behavior in any given situation.
I knew that I had a lot of things I was curious about.
We want them to have met celebrities a few times.
I never been to Times Square before.
We want them to have experienced the world. We want them to have had travel. Any idea why you're ready?
I think determine whether or not I get to go to Greece.
What do you think the answer is?
I'm hoping it's yes.
It's yes.
Yes!
Congratulations.
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Oh my God.
Wow. Please welcome Use Your Life Award recipients Rajiv Venakota and Eric Adler, founders of the Seed School. Well, we honor you because you're using your talents, Eric and Rajiv, to give so many children a chance at a better education. Congratulations.
Thank you
Congratulations.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our Angel Network is buying new furniture for all 75 rooms. Each one of your students will also be getting a high-performance flat-screen gateway computer.
Wow. Thank you.
They refurbished a burned-out school and built dormitories with $26 million they managed to raise or borrow.
The Pastoral Campus is a beacon in a blighted neighborhood in the southeast section of Washington, D.C.
Noted developer Don Brown came up with $500,000 of his own money.
A spectacular investment because of the young men and women who are the students of this school.
I don't want my life to be hard when I could just simply go to college and get a good education and become what I want to become.
We never thought bigger, long term, like college and stuff. Here, that's the everyday discussion.
I have more confidence that I know I'm going to college.
I'm trying to go to law school.
Yale or Harvard.
One day I want to own and manage my own hotels. I'm proud to say that this school is the best.
All right, lights out. Good night. Good night.
The whole premise behind charter schools is a simple one. You get 4 or 5 or 10 years to demonstrate that it works. If you can't do that, you lose the charter. But when it does work, the converse has to be true. Perhaps it's time to plant a few more seeds. That's our report for tonight. I'm Ted Koppel in Washington. For all of us here at ABC News,